It is clear to us that Mnangagwa is failed. He is not fit to run this country, and his time to go is now. We ask him to go peacefully. If he refuses to take heed of this advice, we have no option but to ask the people of Zimbabwe to deal with a rogue president in line with the constitution.
If you don't listen to this important message, then we know you are not a part of the struggle. Pakaipa unotokuwara manje apa, because knives are being sharpened, but my argument still stands. Letting our old madalas to ignite or say things as it is when youth and middle-aged people are folding their hands is very, very useless to me. So the audio I'm going to play you is about my vet site, how I address issue 2030. I know most of you might have seen the video from Arteso, but it's quite a big audio. It's quite a big video, so ndangotora a very important part for you to listen and tell us what you think in the comment section. Do you really think something tangible? Because these guys are talking about Mnangagwa going home, and do you really think this is going to happen? I don't know. Tell me what you think after watching this video.
Mnangagwa who sought to protect the constitution, he has failed to protect it. He has violated it left, right, and center for personal gain, and with the desire to entrench one center of power from party to country. These maneuvers must be resisted by all right-thinking Zimbabweans. On the day he took power from Mugabe, he declared that the voice of the people is the voice of God. Yet at every turn, he has violated the voice of the people. In 2023, the people voted. Yet after their vote, he disregarded their voice and teamed up with that charlatan called Sengezo Shabangu to recall legitimate representatives of the people to replace them with his own stooges. This must be stopped. We know that the Speaker of the House of Assembly, Jacob Mutenda, supported this constitutional violation because he had been promised the vice presidency. Right? Like Mugabe, this guy wants to hold on to power beyond his term limits, then pass it to his children, as if Zimbabwe is his fiefdom. Let's take note that he has already made his children the de facto leaders of this country, appointing the ministers and to strategic boards. In a nation of 16 million, how is it possible that only the Mnangagwas have the capacity to lead in almost all strategic pillars of the economy? No, this can't be right. Some youngers only have now started to push an agenda to illegally extend his term to 2030. And instead of dealing with this mischief, which has the capacity of throwing our country into disquiet, he has pretended as if this agenda is outside his interest. We want to remind those behind this move that we are not fools, and they must not see us as such. How do you claim not to be involved when your ministers appointed under your hand issue official statements in support of this illegal and treacherous 2030 agenda? We as war veterans are against this 2030 agenda. We can't disrespect the voice of 90% of those who voted yes towards term limits. No, we can't allow that. We are also concerned that since assuming power, Mnangagwa is a neglected civil servant who are now earning slave wages. Our men and women in uniform have lost their dignity, even in the eyes of the public, due to state-sponsored poverty. Government shells money collected from taxpayers to corrupt tender entrepreneurs. Lecturers at our universities are now being paid like cardinals, despite their high qualification. Surely, this is not what we fought for. This is not the Zimbabwe we envisioned when we took up arms. We understand that Mnangagwa does not feel the pain of all veterans because he's not one himself. He was invited to the struggle by his in-laws after staying in Zambia for nearly 11 years following his release from prison. He is a beneficiary of nepotism. Saka 11 years this guy garage ari kuofiswa kubujena akazi kuti hondo iri kurohwa kupi. It is clear to us that Mnangagwa is failed. He is not fit to run this country, and his time to go is now. We ask him to go peacefully. If he refuses to take heed of this advice, we have no option but to ask the people of Zimbabwe to deal with a rogue president in line with the constitution. Ndava kuitira kuna vamwe vedu vasinganzwi English. Ndichataura muchidimu neshona. Masikati akanaka mhuri yeZimbabwe. Zita rangu ndinonzi Comrade Blessed Rune Sugeza kana kuti Comrade Bombshell. Vakawanda ndofunga kuti munondiziva. Ndiri war veteran murwi werusununguko. Ndiri member yemusangano ZANU-PF Central Committee. Kana tichiti ZANU-PF, ZANU-PF musangano weropa, a product of ZIPRA and ZANLA. When I say a product of ZIPRA and ZANLA, tistakauya nayo, there was no ZANU-PF before independence. Yakauya nemakomrades. Kwangu ine ZANU neZAPU zikabanwa. Saka isi takasonungura politics muno. Saka hapana anotaura nezvepolitics. Because ipate Europa, ZANU-PF. Right? Nhasi pano tine vakuru vamwe vatinavo pano nevarwi verusununguko vatinavo pano.
Ndiyo nyaya iri pano vedare munoitongawo sei? Tell us what you think in the comment section. Do you think what they are doing is a good initiative these guys are doing, or after they do it we should reshuffle tochinja party inombotongawo nyika, tombosiya ZANU-PF, tombochinja imwe party, tomboona kuti zvinofamba sei? Tell us what you think in the comment section and I'll see you on the next one.